Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. We are coming to you from Long Island, New York because we are on board Everglades. And Everglades because from now on you will be able to find every single Everglades listed for sale on YachtWay because the manufacturer has joined our platform, which we are super excited for. And today I'm going to take you on a full walkthrough of this Everglades 455. Come along and let's take a look. We're starting a walkthrough all the way from the aft deck. Now, starting with power all the way in the aft, you can have this boat equipped with two different engine options. One is Yamaha 450 V8 engines, which you see are on this boat. And the other option is also triple Mercury 600 V12 engines. Both are great options. If you ask me, I would probably go with the Mercury V12s. They're significantly quieter, but obviously it's up to you. Right in front of the engines, you have two live wells. Again, this area is something that you can configure really whatever way you like it. This one has a live well over here, and it has its own sub pump inside to make sure the water can go away and come back in to make sure that you have a fresh water for your live well. This one, you have a cutting board. So the moment you catch a fish, you can fillet it right here. This boat is built for the fishing aficionados. They've thought about absolutely everything, and we will, as we walk through, I will show you what I mean about that. For example, the hull itself is patented, and the mechanism, how they build these hulls is patented, making the ride super smooth. Talking about smooth, you can keep all your ice over here. If you want, you can even put a cold plate here, so use it as an extra freezer area. And of course, an additional live well on your port side as well. Now, here you have pop-up seats. So what you can do is pop them up and voila, now you have a nice place to sit and lounge when you're out and about. Unique thing about this boat is you have across the board, as you walk around, you have this padding. Apparently there is no other fishing boat that has padding all across. So when you are fighting with the fish over here, you can make sure that you're comfortable while doing it. Now, talking about comfort, this is your, you can keep all your rods here, and you have a nice seating area. So if you're not fishing, you can always chair on to the ones who are fishing. Underneath you have a fridge, and you can also obviously bring this down. So if you want to have footrest, you can do that. Now, what is cool is the cool itself. So if you are getting too hot over here, cheering on to everybody, they have AC units all around the seating areas. For example, here, behind us. So even when you're sitting over here, your back is being cooled, which is a neat, especially if you're, even here in Long Island. I mean, right now, this is quite hot outside, and these AC grills make sure that you can stay cool. It has two control units. So you have one that is outside. There's an AC grill, AC unit, so you can control the temperature from outside, and you have an additional one inside, so you can keep two different zones and two different temperatures. Handholds everywhere, which is great, so you can hold on to. A lot of places to keep all your rods at. First question that I got on this boat was how many rod holders it has. It has 40 rod holders, which means this being a 45-foot boat almost, that means you can have a rod almost every foot. So wherever you go, you can have a rod at, which means there's no excuse not catching a fish from the open ocean.
Keep it steady now, I got something very big.
I don't think so.
Now, obviously cup holders everywhere. There's plenty of cup holders, and also, you also have a wand for your shower. So when you're coming out from the water, you can make sure that you're able to rinse yourself off. Coming out from the water, very simple. You have boarding doors on both sides. Now the side boarding door, some cool things about it. Number one, when we fold it open, you have very nice 3 cup holders ready for you. So when you're fighting a fish, you can put your beer down or whatever cup down. And the door opens and it opens flush. So oftentimes you see these doors on some other boats open and they kind of stick out, which doesn't give you plenty of walk around area. But this one totally flush, plenty of space all around. And like I mentioned, very nice cup holders. And again, something unique about Everglades is there are not many boats that finish all their hulls and their fiberglass nicely like they do. Just look at this. This is their systems compartment now. So obviously this being a seakeeper, there's no raw fiberglass. Everything is beautifully finished. Everything is nicely labeled, which is fantastic. So if you do need to fix anything, you can easily do that. And also a generator in the back. And even the generator has a nice cover on to make sure to protect it. And of course, you also have a secondary fortress anchor here as well, which you can use when you want to maybe, you know, anchor out, keep your stern not moving, you can do that. And they've really cleverly used all the sides. For example, here, if we unzip it, you can keep additional rods hidden away. So plenty of place to keep all your equipment at. Now, if you don't want to have a seating area in the back, you can also have this configured as a rigging station. So really, you can set it up whatever way you like it. Again, storage on both sides. And now we get to the seating area where the guests can enjoy their time at. Now, these seatings, it's great we have access now to the seats in front of us. It's beautifully finished. I mean, it really gives that very traditional fishing boat vibe while you're here. These backrests, you can obviously use them as backrests or fold it down and sit over here. Super comfortable seats. I like that the armrests, again, the armrests even have a nice button. So if you want to lift them up, you can do, and they lock in, so they're not going anywhere. And again, if you want, you can fold them down. Very, very comfortable seat. Comfy, cushiony, super cool. And, you know, the back seats don't have that feature that the forward ones are, which we'll come back to. But underneath, you have, again, plenty of storage. So if you want to have all your fishing equipment storage, you can store them away underneath here, which is great. The forward seats, they're actually sitting on shocks. So if you're in a very rough waters, then these seats move up and down, making the ride even so more comfortable than it would be without these shocks. At the top, you have two 16-inch Garmin monitors. So you can obviously configure these whichever way you like. This one is configured now, so you can, you know, turn on your lights. You can dim them whichever way you like. And what's great is you can actually see, the moment you turn it on, you can see on the screen which light turns on. It's great, you can dim it exactly how you like it. So if you don't like 74%, maybe you want to put 55%, you can do that. And this goes for everything, interior lights, fishing information, whatever if you want to put aft port fish box lumens on, you can do that. And the same thing goes for the shade, which extends out from the hardtop in the back as well. At the Helm station now, so you have triple Garmin 22-inch screens, which again, you can configure them whichever way you like it. This one having your control panel for your lights, your switching, your chart plotter right here, and your engine information. This, like I mentioned, is powered by 4 Yamaha 450 V8 engines. Either you go with Yamahas or Mercuries, you will get a range of around 400 miles, which is obviously at the cruising speed, not at your top end speed. So obviously if you go full throttle, you will get significantly less. I like how everything is very cleanly laid out. Nice carbon fiber wheel. So at the top, you have your Fusion audio control, you have your Garmin VHF speaker, you have your windshield wiper and some hardcore buttons here. So if you want to access something quickly, you can do that. Aft facing camera. This seems to be something that was added aftermarket, but otherwise, yeah, you have your camera over here. I would imagine if you have actually a Starlink, you can monitor the boat from wherever you are. We also have a Seakeeper control panel. By the way, talking about Seakeeper, every single Everglades 455 comes standard with a Seakeeper. which is really a nice thing because this is probably one of the most expensive options that you can have on a boat by, I want to say $70,000, $80,000. So having that as standard is fantastic option to have. Then nicely finished top here, compass at the front, windshield, which I like that is wraparound. And what's unique, again, another patented thing with Everglades is this windshield at the front slides up and down. So if you want to have some fresh air come in, you can just push a button and this windshield comes nicely down. As you come down from the screens now, I like that they have this wood finish, which is following the same style as you have on the seats, which is very nice. Your bow thruster, obviously here, your trim tab controls, your VHF. The steering wheel, like I mentioned, is carbon fiber, which is great. But what you don't know till you actually touch it is underneath is rubber. So if you have now maybe wet hands or you want to get a better grip, this might have a more sliding effect, but underneath is rubber, so it gives you plenty of good grip, which is fantastic. I love that. And I believe, yeah, I'm 100% right. These pads over here are wireless chargers, so you can actually charge your phone while you're here. And obviously cup holders, you have 4 of them. And obviously engine controls and some additional buttons over here as well. I like the footrest, so it keeps you comfortable here while you're on a boat. Something unique, you have 2 VHF controls. You have 2 VHFs on this boat. I guess, you know, sometimes you might want to talk with 2 people. Maybe it's for some other reason. If you know, let us know down in the comment section below, why should you have 2 VHF controls? And of course, you have AC vents over here as well. So while the captain is driving the boat, you can make sure that you're cooled down. Nice, I want to call them glove boxes, slide out drawers. So you can keep plenty of nitty gritty inside. And it also has a charge port inside, which is great. So you can keep all your devices charged if you don't want to have them on the charging pad here. And I'll show you how the shock absorbing seats actually work. The only way to demonstrate, if I actually jump on it really, really hard, you see, I'll do it again. So imagine now if you're in a high seas, these seats are bouncing up and down, absorbing a lot of the shock that comes from the waves that you're going through. That's nice. Also nice is a net over here. You can store all your life jackets. So if you do need them quickly, you just unzip it and you grab your life jackets. As we walk to the bow now, first thing you notice is you have these isinglass walls, which obviously you can roll up like they are here, or put them all the way down and zip them together. And what it does, it really extends your boating season, especially when you're a northeast boater. And if you're in Florida, obviously you can just slide these things off, much more open space. You always have obviously hardtop. What's cool about this hardtop is obviously you have these a way to get the outriggers out and pull them back in when you have bridges that you're trying to pass. What's neat about this hardtop is oftentimes people, especially when you're in the high seas, you want to hold on to absolutely everything that is out there. And they've made little ledges into the hardtop so you can put your fingers inside. And it also serves a second purpose. If you are washing now the boat, then these are tracks for the water to flow away, and this water goes all the way to the back, so nobody's getting soaked while they're walking underneath the boat. Little things like this make a huge difference when you're boating and are out and about. You can see all these lights over here. So if you're at nighttime, these are illuminating all around the boat, making sure that if you want to see a fish or you want to see a dog, you can easily see it. As we walk to the bow, on your port side now, you have, again, more storage behind these panels. So any lines, cleaning supplies, whatever you might need, you can nicely store them away. And what's great is all these gunwales are really high, so making it a very safe place for everybody on board, especially if you have kids or pets, great for that. And another grab rail. What I like about it is it's semi-hidden into the hull, so it's not intruding or sticking out like a sore eye. But again, when you're in high seas, you can grab onto and feel safe. As we walk, these pins here, these are great because if you want to tie maybe a fender or something, you can always have it already pre-tied into it. And once you bring the fender out, you just clip it in and it stays in the right place. Welcome to the bow of the 455 Everglades now. First thing you notice is a huge chase lounge for lounging. Great thing about it, and I tell you what, it's really cool. Not often do you have so high backrests where you can actually rest your head while you're on the way as well, while you're lounging over here. Super comfortable. Very, very nice. Nice place for everybody to be. Also have armrests on both sides. You know, because this boat goes quite fast, the 60 miles an hour, I would actually have some kind of a handholds here to hold on to. Maybe some leather pulls or maybe some metal holders. That would be nice. But otherwise, this is great. You do have actually the handhelds on the other side. So when you're sitting over here, you can make sure that you're secure. Cup holders, one on either side, which is great. And as you can imagine, you have more rod holders, 3 on either side. Plenty of place to keep those rods at. And also another ice chest. So if you want to keep drinks cooled at, you can always do that just underneath your footrest as well. And this locks down. That's great. At the top, on the hardtop, you have open ray Garmin radar. This one having a KVH system, which is the direct TV. Obviously, putting a direct Starlink would expand your options on the water even more. You can do that. This one has a night vision as well, which is by Fleur, and the outriggers, which I mentioned before, as well as massive horn and plenty of lights to keep the road ahead of you lit up.
Headlights. Blink, blink. Headlights.
As we get to the bow now, main seating area, the forward-facing lounges. This area you can use in a couple different ways. Number one is obviously you can use it as a lounge, just like this, which is nice. So on both sides, on your starboard and port side, you have storages underneath the cushions. So again, if you want to keep your fish inside, would you keep a fish inside? Maybe, yeah? I mean, the amount of rods you have, you will have so much fish, you need to have a place to keep the fish at. Also, there's a plenty big storage underneath my right foot over here. And if you're wondering why am I wearing shoes on the boat, I was told to wear shoes. This wasn't my conscious decision. This was, I was told to do that. Yeah. Also, it's very deep, so it goes all the way in the back actually. I want to say it's easily like 4 or 5 feet long over here, so I think your rods can fit over here. And talking about rods, so these are rod holders, which, you know, obvious, but what it also doubles as is a cup holder. So the top part is wider than the bottom part. So you keep the rod holder inside, nice. If you have the rods out, you can actually keep your can or cup here as well. So it's 2-in-1, very cool. Speakers obviously both sides, and this table, you can have it as a lounge, chase lounge like this, or you can actually push a button, comes all the way up, slides out, and you can use it as a dining table as well, which is cool. On both sides, you also have wireless charging pads, so you can put your phone down and it charges for you. You have to find the right spot for that. And if you don't want to find the right spot, what you can do is there are USB plugs, so you can just plug your phone in, old school way, and you can charge it like that as well. Nice. The first thing when we go to below deck now is this door. I mean, this is something that you would find from a super yacht. This would hermetically close down basically everything. There's no water that's going to leak in from here. And what's great is you have a proper lock outside. This is not some, you know, a closet lock. This is a proper door lock, so you can make sure that no intruders are going to come in here. And once you do open it, there's a latch that locks it into itself. So while you're on the way, this door is not going to slam against anything. As we come down, you do need to duck your head. But once I'm down here, 6'1", plenty of headroom. And right above me is actually a natural light window. Gives plenty of that down below. First thing that comes to eyesight is this cup holder. So you have 2 cup holders. These steps fold up and down. So you have plenty of storage here to keep all your nitty-gritty, which is great. Also, you have the galley area here with a sink, microwave right at the top, storage, and the electrical panel where you can access, this boat having a fish upon the generator, access that, all your battery switches, everything, shore power, everything, so forth, as well as your Fusion audio control as well. So you have 2 AC units. I showed you one outside. You also have an AC control down below, so you can keep 2 different temperatures on the boat. A fridge, so you can keep all your drinks cool while you are downstairs. Additional drawer at the top here as well, and plenty of storage on either side. Right forward, you'll have a seating area. And what's nice is, as you're coming here, you have this table that folds in and out. So it's easy way to climb to the back here. Once this table is all the way down, what you can also do is you can put it all the way down, put cushions on top, and this becomes a great oversized bed. And obviously this backrest folds up, so you have plenty of space to keep your feet at. Obviously TV right at the front as well, and nice LED illuminating light behind it. And as I come out from here, you see, that's what I mean. It's great, you can fold it open and voila, you can easily walk in and out. Bathroom, what's unique about this boat is it has a full dry head. Obviously full-size mirror with a hook so you can hang your robe here, toilet here, additional medicine cabinet over here so you can access all your things what you may need. You also have a mirror over here. This mirror is interesting. You're pretty much you have to be sitting down to see yourself. So the purpose of this mirror is while you're sitting here, you're watching yourself to the right, and you also have a mirror on the door, so you can make sure you look great from every single angle. Just missing a mirror here. Talking about here though, you have a walk-in shower. So you have this door which you can close up while you're on the way. Voila, and close yourself here to take a shower. You have a shower wand so you can rinse yourself down. And again, plenty of headspace right behind me. And you also have these little hooks here, total 6 of them. So whatever you might want to hang, you can do that. And you also have AC vents at the top, making sure that it doesn't get super hot here. And again, you fold it in when you're done, lock it in, so when you're on the way, it doesn't go full slam all against the place. And of course, you have power outlets, so you can plug in anything you may need while you're at the shower. This was a full thorough walkthrough of the Everglades 455CC. So if you're looking to buy this boat, then visit yachtway.com. It's the link down below for this boat. If this boat is already sold, there are plenty of other Everglades that you can inquire and buy. Or if you're looking for any other boat, because YachtWay is the most modern listing website in the entire world, connecting you with authorized dealers around the world. If you like the video, then hit the like button. If you want to see more YachtWay, then hit the subscribe button down below. And obviously, if you have any comments, suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.